Right. Welcome, welcome, welcome if you're about to watch this. So I'm just going to drag this one over and we are going to work on how the flow is going to work and what are we going to do in the next couple of days. So basically, in short, I have a new client. So we're going to look for a new client. A little image in here. I have a new client. So I'm going to put this one in here. And their name is, or her name is, it's a hairdressing company. So it's a hairdressing salon. And I'll go with heading. It is Hair by Melissa. Hair by. So she is going to require a couple of things. And first thing is obviously a domain. So we need a domain for her that we're going to go through and buy. A domain. Oh, makes it massive. So she'll need a domain. And then once we have the domain, she'll need a Go Highlevel account. Where's Highlevel? We'll need a Highlevel account. And once we have a Highlevel account, we can create a website. Here we will have a website and we'll have a dedicated email address, dedicated email account. At least this is what it's going to be for today, right? So, and I'll go through about how we're going to do all of this, right? So let me go through here and we'll go up. So first things first, obviously, we're going to buy the domain. We'll buy it from GoDaddy. Once we have it in GoDaddy, we'll connect this actual domain into Highlevel. So it's connected into Highlevel. And we will also add a website to it and add a dedicated email to it. So it's actually usable. And then we'll go on and build through from it. Now that might sound like the best logical steps for it, but it's actually easier to kind of come up with a plan, create your Highlevel account first, and once you have the Highlevel account, then create a domain, and then link the domain to the website that goes with Highlevel, and then create the email. So what we're going to do first is we will first create a Highlevel account, then we're going to add a website sub-account snapshot to it. Then we're going to go buy the domain. And only once we have the domain, we'll be able to obviously link the domain to Highlevel. And once we have linked the domain to Highlevel that links to the website, we'll be able to connect the email. All right, so lots to it, but follow these steps and this will go the easiest this way. So just depending who and where you are, obviously the first thing we're going to need to do is Highlevel. So let me move all this out the way. And so this Highlevel, this is my agency account. If you do want to do it any other way, for any other service, you'll do it that way, but we're just going to come through in here. And because we're going to create this account, it's always changeable, okay? So we'll make sure it's a SaaS account, and there might be a hair salon snapshot. I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to create from blank, okay? So we're going to go from blank, and we are going to add manually, and her name is Melissa Kilday, and we will make an email later, but it doesn't matter right now what we put in here because we can edit it soon. So this will just be Melissa at hair by melissa.co.nz because it's going to be a New Zealand name, and this is going to be hair hair by Melissa. Ooh, business name is going to be hairdressing, hair salon, I think it's called hair salon. So just before we in here, I just want to quickly share my live stream in another group. So just pause there for a second. I told everyone else I'm going to do a live stream, so I will add it through in here. Where is my live stream post? Just in another group, just looking for a post. Live. Alright, just want to add this one in here. Alright, and I'm back. Alright, back to life in here. So, business phone number, I'll just add this one in for now. Oops, that's not the right address either. And the address will just be, I'll just make up a fake address. This is my normal fake address I make in here. Sorry for whose ever address this is. So just a fake address I go in here. It's just adding it for now because she has the business premise address, and I'll add that in soon. But we'll have Hair by Melissa in there for the website for now. And we'll have a New Zealand time zone for her, which is all the way down the bottom. Pacific, Auckland. There we go. And we're just going to hit submit for now. So this should create a default sub account for us. So easy as that. Now, obviously we need to make sure the sub account is SaaS enabled. This just means the rebilling happens to her, happens to the client rather than to me. So rebilling gets enabled with this button here. And that's all right, copy a link in here. And that's it. We're not going to go for any of this. We're just going to hit the close button here. That just means that a sub account, Hair by Melissa, has the availability of getting rebuild, not through us, but through anyone, through her. So billing will happen through her to Highlevel for the usage. So that kind of makes it easy, so we don't have to follow up with that kind of thing. Next, we are going to load a snapshot, and this is the snapshot thanks to Jasper. So, where's Jasper's hair salon website? So, Jasper, if you're watching this, maybe one day you do, cheers for that. Have this one in here for you. So, we're going to load the snapshot. And this makes loading snapshots are so much easier because it already preloads a bunch of things for us. So I'll show you how easy this is in here. And we're just going to swap in here for her. And this is loading her Hair by Melissa sub account. And the new thing with Highlevel is it loads a bunch of fake data in here. Really annoying sometimes because yeah, it's kind of test dummy data. So I'm going to go to contacts. And you see these examples. Just need to delete them all. I think it's a new thing they're really doing lately. So a bit frustrating. So just, yeah, it means the launch pad shows some stuff. But cool, we've deleted all those people. So that's cleared out. Now, when we go to websites, in here, we should have a cool Jasper Hair Salon website. So the updated one in here. And in fact, before we go there, I'm just going to delete this one. So this one is getting deleted. And we will have a cool website in here. And it looks decent, right? So Not in today's video. In another video, we're probably going to edit and change it. But the good thing about Melissa is she's kind of tech savvy. So I'm also going to give her access to a lot of these things so she can edit it. There's a lot of settings that needs to be done and changed here, number one. Number two, later on, we're also going to give Lovable a try. So we'll have a high level integration, but we might just skip out the side and go full on with Lovable. So in fact, I think that's what I will do. So we'll have the main domain and email come in here, but I'm only going to set up a subdomain in here for the website, just to show you how websites work. Like, that's pretty cool, right? And we'll be able to book the calendar. It's good, responsive. And she's going to have to come out and edit these things. But I actually have all the things written down, so we can just chuck that through into Lovable. It's just going to create this. So, but anyway, separate step. Let's get back now to the next part. So, as I said in here, we want to get high level sorted. So we got that sorted. So next what we're going to do is get this domain. So we're going to get the domain and then link it into here. All right. So I like to use GoDaddy for this one. Now, hopefully, do not add too much of my bank details in here. So, now yesterday when I checked this was still available. So, hopefully, it is. So, we still have here by Melissa. Are you available? And this is how easy it's going to be in here. So just go delete all those for now. It's going to be here by Melissa, make it yours. So double check that spelling. And it's going to easy buy it. So you're going to continue. I'm going to go to a little chart in here. Now, I say no to all of these. And I'll show you where people get tripped up, because GoDaddy adds a cheeky little website in there, like a placeholder website, and that's where we get confused a lot. So I'm just gonna, just for a second, just want to put this on the other screen, just so I can actually buy this without you seeing my card details. So I'm just going through the checkout process, okay? And I'll bring it backwards and forwards, as you can see. So this is just the last bit of the chart, and I'm just going to go to checkout, ready for checkout, and I'm going to complete my purchase. Just busy completing the purchase here on the side screen, and then I'll drag it back across. So you'll see soon. This is what makes it where GoDaddy trips a lot of people up. It brings us in here. Just make sure you say no for that part. And it's just going to load for a second. So just in the process of registering that domain for us, okay? I'm just cancelling out of the websites because it keeps trying to buy one for us, and I don't want one. And it's just still loading. All right, cool. So we're gonna bring us up to a page like this. Here by melissa.co.nz. So I'm going to come and click domains if you haven't, and we're going to come to DNS, and we need to get rid of a couple of things. Oh, this is great. All right, so nothing in here. This is what we want. So overview, nothing in here. So what we're going to do is we are going to get high level to add the records for us. So it's going to hit the copy in here. Now, when you are on high level, GoDaddy just works really easy. Let's move this one to the side. So we're just going to come in here. You're going to come to settings. So if you're in your main page on Highlevel, we're going to come to settings. We are going to come to domains down the side. Now Highlevel has just changed this quite recently as well, which can be annoying. This changes quite often. You can actually start buying domains from here. We already bought one through GoDaddy, so I'm just going to hit connect a domain, and you can see here the different things it wants you to set up. Don't get confused with this. They've added a lot more shiny things to the business or to the sites, so to make it more confusing. Don't have to worry about it. We're just going to, this one in here in the top, we're going to hit connect. Put your domain in here and continue. It's going to show you that it's active. Please add that part in there. Okay, so the Here by Melissa and www. So that just means that the www records, because people sometimes still use it. It's a bit old, doesn't get used much these days, but make sure we have that one in there. Okay, so make sure you have it in there. So we're just going to hit the continue button. I'm just going to make sure I have all the pages open. Hit continue. So it's going to do its thing, and then it's actually going to connect to GoDaddy. So, in fact, did I say verify the records? I'm going to add these in manually. So if I come back to domains, I'm going to go add some records. So let me just bring this to the side. Sorry, GoDaddy is just loading. Still loading up with GoDaddy. Why are they so slow? I think it's because I'm streaming. Alright, let me try this again. I'm just going to reload into GoDaddy and try reconnecting. I think the streaming is just making it super slow. Right, let's go add some more. No, it doesn't like it. Connection, no connection. I'm going to have to log in and log out. Sorry guys. I think the live stream has just made it really slow where it's not loading. We'll go again through this. No, it's still not loading. Alright, we're back into GoDaddy. So, it loaded eventually. So, the problems we have in here. So, here by Melissa, we've added the website builder in here. It's an A record. We need to make sure we delete that one. We need to delete the CNAME record. And don't worry about the DMARC. We'll delete that now as well. So a couple of things that GoDaddy just added by itself. So we here by Melissa, they've added this website builder template. So that just means that if we actually go in here, There should be, it's not done yet, so that's all right. Nice. We can just delete those so there's no conflict. Delete records. Right, now let's go try back in here. Continue. And we'll get it loaded. And alright, so we have those in there. And while that loads, we're just going to add those records in here now. So we're going to add an A record. Let me see if I can have it side by side a little bit. Put that one there. And then add this a bit more full screen. And right here. So at record, I'm going to copy this one. We're going to add the at. And we're going to add that one in there. Add another record. And this is going to be a CNAME record, the WW record, and that one in there. So save all changes. No, it has a conflict. Oh, there you go. Conflict in there. And we need to delete that one. How did I miss that one? Right, save all records. Now, that just means that we're going to create our actual full domain in here. So kind of not what I wanted to do, but we'll add this for now and we can delete this later because I actually still want Lovable on here. So you can hit the verify, but see how instant it happens. It takes a little while to load. Yeah, I've become a big fan of Lovable, if you haven't seen before, but it works really well by creating these, good duration websites, I guess. So I can find a CNAME in there. So domain records changes. It takes anywhere from 48 hours up to just a couple of minutes in here. So we have it in here. I double checked that one in. And here, .140.166. All right. So we'll come back to this and we're going to go and duplicate this page in here. And we're going to start with the email. So email is going to kind of work the very same way as well. So we're going to come to emails, email services, and we're going to select create a dedicated domain, and we're going to add this one in here, add and verify, and it should load this up nice, and continue on here. It's going to look through the provider, review the DNS, and we're just going to have to add these manually. So just the same thing again. Add this in like this, make this one in like here, and we are going to add some more details into DNS, and we are gonna add a record, and first one is going to be text. So first is text, and it's just a matter of copy and pasting this across in here. Add a record. It's going to be an text again. This is going to be an at, and make sure we copy that one. Then we're going to add a record. It's going to be a CNAME, and copy that one across, copy that one across. Then we're going to add a record. It's going to be an MX record. It's going to be the at sign in here. It's easy. I think it says priority 1. It should say it in there, but one is going to be priority 1 and the other one is going to be priority 2. And we're going to do the same. Add a record It's going to be MX again, and it's going to be the at, and it's going to be priority 2. It just means it can swap between the different mail servers, priority 1, priority 2. So I'm just going to go save all again. And we can have that looks pretty good in there, and we'll reopen this and we'll go verify records, because there's one record that doesn't show in here, and this is the demarc record in here. So you've done all those, so just what we need to do in here is just add the demarc. So I'm just going to copy the text record, and I'm going to go add again, add a record. It's going to be text demarc. So this is just a spam checker. You don't have to worry too much about this one. And save that. So DNS records updated successfully. You can hit the verify button. Domain still not verified. So this is the refresh rate that's going to happen. So you are going to be stuck in here for a good couple of minutes at least for it to verify the records. Just because you're chopping and changing, and it needs to update across the whole entire world. No, still not verified. So it's just a matter of time now. So these are all incorrect. You'll see we'll have to give it a couple more minutes rest, but this is how you're going to add the email in here. So while it does that, let's go through and look at Lovable. So I'm going to connect in here, and then I also have this really cool prompt. So we're going to go app, let me go ChatGPT. I have this cool prompt in here that says that tells us to create a lovable prompt for us. So we'll go back in here, ChatGPT, sign this in here. So let me go see where I put the notes in for the services. Hold on. I actually got a summary of what she's offering, so we're going to go with this while we're in it. So I'll leave this on the side here, and we'll go through it, and you'll see the cool site it's going to create for this. So what is the business name? Here by Melissa. So all you do is you're going to answer these, and it's going to build out a pretty amazing prompt. Okay, what's your business niche? Hair salon. 3. What is your main goal of your website? Show off the hair salon and services. Have a online booking function. So we'll get to this where we going to create a calendar that's actually be able to book into Highlevel for us. So we'll get into that part later on, and it's going to be a service-based calendar, so you're going to be able to select your different services, which is really good. So you can select them all from one page and then connect them together, because someone might not just have a haircut, they might have a haircut and then have highlights. So yeah, we'll get into that in the next couple of videos. So number 4, do you want your site to be a main landing page or have multiple pages? Multiple pages. I'd like, it gives a about, services, contacts, locations, reviews, multi-page website. So 5. Do you want to collect user information, email address via form? So not in here. So create a, yes. So it's going to say create a blank form. So it will create its own form and it will replace it with a high level form. Yes, I want to collect all that. I will have my own form and chatbot later, but put in a placeholder for name, email, phone, and leave a message. So that kind of makes sense. So 5, do you want to, that was number 5. 6, what kind of content scenarios I actually want on the side? I want services, testimonial, map, FAQ, picture gallery, and links to social media, Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. This prompt was really amazing, by the way. It really gets you. Do you want a slogan or targeted one features in the hero section? Amazing hair by. I'm just going to say yes, make something up. Yes, make something up. Number 8, do you want your site to have a dark theme or a light theme? I think a light theme. Some blue tint. Colors. Number 9. What kind of vibe are you going through? Clean, modern, and a bit futuristic, sleek and smooth, but professional. I don't even know if that's a thing, but let's confuse this chatbot. Number 10, do you want any special effects and animations? 10. Yes, I want effects and animations using CSS and HTML and Java code, JS, JavaScript. I'm just going to go back here. Just going to try that for a second again. And while it does that, and it hit that one again. So it does this sometimes. So it's going to go in here and verify. And our one record's verified. So it's still doing the rest. So let's give that a second. Don't know why this one is taking so long. It's ridiculous. Oh no, sweet. So back to high level. So it has verified your domain here by Melissa. Okay. Because yeah, I'm going to show you the Lovable account. We'll get back to Lovable, but we need to link this up to a page. So where are we going to put, where is the person going to go when they go in here? It needs to go to a specific page. So not a funnel. We have a website build out. It's going to be in the template updated version, and it's going to be the home page. Okay, it's just going to hit that. And you will see that we actually have, right, so that actually says it's connected products in here. So it shows that we're busy setting up the email. We'll get into that verification soon, but now if we come in here, see, what does it say there? Action required. What's it moaning about? website, our email is still busy pending, but when we come in here, it should now show this website up. Oh, still not. So the DNS will load for a little while. All right, so don't worry about that part. We'll get into it. So DNS Cloudflare still not going. That's all right. As long as it's linked in here, it will work. We'll get back to it, and we'll get back to the email. Like the email is the more important part. That part's verified. By now, that one's not verified. Come on, high level. Get your crap together. Alright, gonna come back to Lovable. JS code. So, number 11, even though it's not in there, number 11. I want you to create this page with the following services, both in the main page and in a services page as well. Now, I'm just going to read from my form in here that she's given me. So, keratin treatments, $180. Women's cut and finish. And the best part is my typing is crap, but GPT will connect that and fix it. Partial foils, $90. Half a head of highlights is 140. Full head of highlights are 180. Permanent tint and touch up is 90. Permanent tint and color all over is 140. Ballet arch is 230. Toner 40. Blow wave 50. Wave 50. Book online or call 02752011613 and address. What's that address? I made it something like 12. This is what I want the map to show. I also want the prompt to find its own hairdressing before, after, and keratin images. Alright, so this is going to create the prompt for us for Lovable. While that's going, we're going to hit the verify button here again. I can't believe high level. Alright, there we go. So, it's jumping back to email. So, this email is good. Here by Melissa, we've set up the domain. Now this just means we've got to set up the actual headers, and we're going to go in here. You go in here and say set up headers, and this is going to be from Melissa, and the email is going to be Melissa add that and hit save. So that just means anything and everything. So that button. Anything and everything that we're going to send out is going to come from this domain, and this domain is going to come in with anything as well. So It's going to go here, domain. I'm just going to make sure we select this one for all of it. I actually don't think you have to do this, but I've just been always doing this, and then high level added the bit down the bottom. So what I'm going to do is we're going to wait for this for a second, and we're going to come in here, and here's a prompt for Lovable. So we're going to copy this. I'm going to drop back to Lovable, so let Lovable create this website. I want you to create the best ever website. It needs to be awesome, beautiful. It's not the first test beta, it's the final release. Here is some more info, and we're gonna send that over. So let Lovable do its thing. We have our, the website works too, right? So here by Melissa, that works. So it links straight in here. And you see how it does this undefined, and we'll fix all those links in the website. But when you go in here now, so here by Melissa, that works. Okay, so all we need to do, if you're going to use this website, you need to go fix the links that won't work in here. But your website's connected in here, so it kind of defeats the purpose what I want to do with Lovable. But that's all right. We'll add a subdomain maybe to it and change it later. But now let's go back to emails. And while we're here at emails, I'm gonna go to my Gmail on the side here, and we're gonna send an email to Melissa. Pop this all out. Hello there. And we're gonna send it out to hello there, right? Ignore those rest of those emails. We are going to come back in here. We are going to come to conversations. And there's our email there. So I was able to send an email to Melissa, add here by Melissa. So show you an Outlook as well. Copy this one. I'm gonna come in here, paste that one. Hi from me, and we'll be able to send this out. We should get an email conversation back in here. So that just means it's gonna, your email comes in and out. So your suite. So email is connected, email is connected. And if you want to send a new email to someone, so I'm gonna go to contacts. So remember, High Level is a CRM system. So it's CRM, it's different than just creating a new contact. You need to have, creating a new email, you need to have a contact to email first. So this is going to be alt Cutman, and it's going to be alt at altcutman.com. It's going to save this in here, and we'll have our new contact in here, and I'm going to email him. So remember how this is my login at the moment, okay? This is how I've logged in. But I've set up that dedicated domain to always send out from the main email address that we've set up. So that's how it's going to work. So when we're going to create a staff member for Melissa, which we will do soon, we will actually, her email will display like this. So I'm just going to say hello, and this is just going to say hello. Now just remember, fresh domains, Gmail, Microsoft policy is put that stuff in the spam box. So I will see if it comes in. I'll have my doubts that will come straight into it. And yeah, it's just come into the junk. Just because, so come to junk, unverified from me, um, because it's a new mailbox, okay? So that's just what you're going to have initially from the start, but yeah, that doesn't matter. As soon as your domain is a bit older and more used, you'll be able to send details from here and it will work a lot easier. So all we need to do now is create an account for Melissa, and we will come in here. No, I actually don't have a phone number, but that's right. So remember, this is going to be the main email, and we've changed the headers to it as well. So it's the important bit to put in here for her. So you need to create a staff member like this. So I'm going to come to my staff members. Now it probably won't work because I don't have a phone number to verify this. GoDaddy email address 02752011613. Alright, and we're going to go next, and we're going to create an email for her, and we're going to just come back in here or validation error. So that's right, I'll recreate an email for her, create a user, verify email account. Alright, verification sent. So come through here, you're going to go to conversations. Alright, there's the agency, don't reply, your account's been created. So what you need to do is you need to open an incognito window. So that's Shift Control N. It's going to open this window here. Then I'm going to copy link address, and come through here, paste that in there, and that's going to just make that I can enter a password first. So just going to enter a password. Give me a second. Just going to hit change the password, continue to log in, just log in again. Now the two-step authentication is what's going to trip us up. It's going to go to her cell phone, which I obviously don't have access to, but I should have access to send the verification via email. And if I come back in here, login code, and there we go. Paste that in there, and we should be getting connected. Nice. So now when Melissa signs into this, we'll see that her email address, if she wants to send an email to me, that one in there, you'll see that it actually shows her actual email address in there, which is from the subdomain. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. All right, and we're going to hit the send button. So that's come from Melissa. So we see the contact has made messages in here. So I'll most likely still, yeah, it will still go to junk mail. The only reason it's going to junk mail is because it's a new email account. There's you're not going to have a choice in this, but yeah, expires on the 11th of the 5th. So I'm just going to flag it as not junk. It's going to do a lot of tests for it, but this is because it's a new domain. You won't have a choice, all right? So you need to give it some time to warm up. But that's it for how to set up your domain. and how to set up your emails. You just need to make sure it's all linked in. But let's, while we're at this, go back to project error. Sad, lovable, sad. Oh no, let's end up doing it. Try to fix it. Let's see what it does. It created a pretty okay website there, I'm not gonna lie. This will be the map, but the map down the bottom is not connected to Google. Cannot find name Google. No, there we go. Connected. Let's just see how this looks. I will probably end up not doing this, and I will go through prompting this to make it a bit nicer. I'm not quite sure what this background effect is. It makes my eyes hurt. Welcome to Hair by Melissa. Cool little effects to it. Our services. View all services. Whoa, how nice. I will just give it some images in here, and it's obviously not fixed the map in here, but like all these work. How cool. Ready to transform, call now, email us. Now we'll add the Go Highlevel calendar to it. I'm gonna so go with this. The only thing is it doesn't it's added the images. Like, this is nuts. Alright, this needs to be fixed obviously, but such little things to fix. Like, this is crazy. Alright, I'll get a photo in here. Holy crow. I'm sorry, but lovable is absolutely nuts. So we just need to go through and fix these things. I don't mind those. Easy done with a couple of extra prompting. You'll just run out of time, but how cool is that? Okay, so what I wanted to show you, high level stuff. We've covered it in here. Definitely create your high level account first. Buy your domain. When you sign up the website, you're going to have to edit some domain records as you sell. It's about 15 minutes for it to set up in here. Once you have your domain and website link, then go set up your email. Just go through the exact same steps and it should work perfectly for you. So this is the end of my live stream. Like, this is the first YouTube live stream that I did. I am totally hoping it was worth it. So yeah,